Welcome back. It's Chris and
Brittany.
And we are here with another episode of
Everything But Housewives.
Because we are everything but housewives. Let's get into it.
Tell them what we talk about.
I was just about to say the same thing.
No, I ain't telling them. You go ahead.
So, the people want to hear about a very, a very special subject. I think it's a lot of this going on. It's a lot out there. And since I have no better way of saying it, we're just going to call a spade and not a club. Today's episode is about fuckboys. Okay? Mama, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Be a lot of curse words on this episode. Now that
it's out in the open, here. They know. Okay.
Friend, you want to talk about what a fuckboy is? We're going to get right into it.
You know what?
It is what it is. Friend, you going to Google it?
I did. I just enjoyed what the Urban Dictionary had to say about this.
I have learned some things from the Urban Dictionary today.
Mm-hmm. And it said that you did learn this from the Urban Dictionary today. Woo! Okay. It says that this particular individual is a boy who plays with girls' feelings and doesn't really like them and would do or say anything a girl wants to hear to have sex with them.
What?
Or to get something. Where did I lost my place, child? Or get something they want. They know what girls want to hear, but they hurt so many girls. I think I know a few.
I know several, lots, a whole heap. Single, not single, meaning marriage. I know I ain't gonna put that business out there, but yeah, it's a lot of fuckboys come in every shape, size, category, relationship status. They are like, yo, these fuckboys are real.
It's a pandemic.
It's
an epidemic.
Epidemic. That's what I was gonna say. It ain't no pandemic. This ain't Corona. This ain't COVID-19. It's forever.
That's so sad. It's sad that we're this age and we know so many.
Think about. Let's take a trip back. Think about now that you know what a fuckboy is, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Urban Dictionary. This is not a paid advertisement, by the way. Nope. Okay. We need sponsors. You can sponsor. Okay. But now that you know what a fuckboy is, think about, let's go back as far as you can in your memory. Mm-hmm. And at what age did you meet your first fuckboy?
Preschool.
Right. I was about to say, Yeah. Met him down there on the mat. Down there at the daycare.
In the coat closet.
She was in there. She was fast.
No, we actually had to put our coats in the closet.
Oh, I
went to Catholic school.
Oh, I was concerned. I was about to call Shirley.
No, we did not have cubbies.
Oh.
No, you're going to hang that coat in the coat
I felt like that was a little bougie. We ain't have no cubbies. What does that mean? Oh, I had cubbies. I mean, I went to the hood.
It was hard out here at the Catholic school.
Was it, though?
It was awful.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get beaten?
No, you get popped? I got popped because I would use my left hand. So they would pop it. So I had to use my right. Yeah, or sit on it.
That is abuse. What's the name of the school? Shout them out right now.
No, because they're still open.
What? They popped me for using. Let me hold you.
But not for what was happening in the coat closet.
Right. They beat you for using your... Because you were left-handed. Mm-hmm. Born left-handed.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore. Right-handed.
You heard it here first, people. Don't send your kids to Catholic school. They beat you for dumb shit. Moving right along. Fuck boys, okay? Mm-hmm. So, yes, preschool for sure.
I mean, like, your hair is pretty. I mean, like, legit.
Right. Like, you sitting over here sharing my goldfish. And, you know, I'm just going to share my goldfish with you because at this point, we go together.
We go together.
And then I turn around and you over there with Terry. And then I turn around, you with Sue. Then I turn around and you down there with Becca.
Or Savannah.
What? Yeah, because I used a lot of names that really weren't there because we had more like Quantalicious, Shinka.
Oh, all of those people were in my class that you just named.
So you know what I mean?
Savannah.
But still is what I'm saying. They were legit, you know, using me for my goldfish. And I went on over down to the next little girl. Now y'all out here on the swings together.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Eating her little pizza Lunchable.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck boys. See, they come out like that. Do they come out the womb like this?
Don't want me to quote scripture at this table.
I'm only rocking because I have boys. And I am like...
Talk to them.
Listen, I talk to them regularly because I don't... And that's a part of parenting. Like, I think a lot of women do is, you know, we try to make sure our boys have all the characteristics of a wonderful man. Mm-hmm. Or we try to make sure that they don't have the characteristics of the fuck boys that we have dated in our lives. Because we don't want them to go out and treat young girls that way.
Absolutely.
And so I am constantly like, hey, you talk this way to a young lady, you hold the door, you don't call her after a certain hour, you're going to be respectful. Is it her birthday? You need to know what her favorite things are. Like, I'm that mama. Like, I don't want my boys to go out here and be like,
what you run up into?
Bitch, open your own door. You know, like, I know.
We're going 50-50 on this door open.
Oh, God. I opened your door last time. It's your turn to open my door. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, oh, God.
So
Oh, God.
what signs have you seen and experienced while we talking about this?
And you know what? And I feel like we've talked about this in other conversations because I feel like when you first meet someone, they sell you this pseudo version of themselves.
Right.
Because they want you to open the door wide enough for them to come in and get what they want. So I can't say that you see the signs early on or right when you first meet them because that's not always the case. Most of them paint a pretty picture. Hell, we paint a pretty picture.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We got on our best wigs and our good lip and stuff like that. Yeah, if I take this thing off. You
set it off.
Real life Cleo, you know, with a little color. Yeah, like, so I feel like we all put our best foot forward in the beginning. But once you start to get to know them, and things begin to unravel a little bit, I think the first sign for me is inconsistency.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's inconsistency. Like that, I call you a day, I don't call you 2 days, I call you, you know, or we start off talking real strong, everything is great. I pay attention to dynamics. Like, if anything shifts, and it could be the smallest thing, if anything shifts, I'm the person who noticed it. Even if I don't say anything, in which a lot of us don't, we may not say anything, and it's not because we haven't observed it, it's just because we're trying to see how far this is going to go. How far you going to take this stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But inconsistency is like, probably for me, the first thing that I notice. Just because it's a big thing for me. What's one of the signs that you've experienced? Or
so we got to put this in perspective for me because
oh Lord,
I didn't date properly.
Did any of us?
Well, I think some of us. Well, some of our friends did. We didn't.
We
did not. We had like solid. Well, it wasn't solid, but we had consistent one relationship.
Serial monogamous.
Yeah, I had the same official relationship on and off for 10 years. Yeah. And then
we both had
it was a long time, honey.
Really?
And so then after that, I took a 3-year, I'm not doing anything serious break.
And it did not feel like 3 years for her friends. I'm going to say that. It legit felt like
well, because
6 months.
So like when it was official, he didn't move out of my house for another 6 months. Yeah,
This is
and
why it
so
seemed real.
then, but it was like, listen, sleep over there, and this is your move out date, and then dynamics happen, but still sleep over there. I'm literally done.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he knew then because it was just like, but you said done.
But even in that relationship,
yesterday,
what was something that you noticed?
the inconsistency, but I rationalized the inconsistency.
We are good for that.
Yeah.
Well, he did this because
because your mama did this and your daddy was this way, and you're just trying to live up to high expectations. Oh yeah.
Why do we do that?
I psychotherapy him into an angel in my head.
Oh, that's what we do. That is, my mom has always told me, Gail Grimes, she gonna watch this. My mom has always told me that I have the tendency to see good in people even when it's not there. I don't think that's just a trait that I have per se. I think it's a trait that a lot of women have. Like, we want to see the good in a guy because we really like him, and we fall in love with potential.
Yeah,
which is never okay. Because even though the potential is there, that doesn't mean that they're always going to live up to it. Most times they do not. And so now you're stuck with what you got, what you started with. Anyway, but it's a blessing and a curse, because it's like, I want to believe everything that you're saying to me. I hear what you're saying, and I am taking this in, and I am making it make sense to me, even though 2 + 2 is equaling 17. Like, it is nowhere near 4. Not at all. No, there are some things that are happening, but I'm going to slowly subtract some stuff, and eventually we're going to get to 4. And usually we end up at -17. Again, it's just, it never works out, but we have the tendency to do that.
Absolutely.
Like, we are going to find a way to love you through your mess, and we're fixers.
That was going to be what I was talking about. Bad choices. Just bad choices. Your partner should not be a project.
Please say that again.
Your partner should not be a project. We don't manage people.
Baby.
Not at home. Now,
Not at home.
All day at the job.
All day.
What time you supposed to be here? I'm your accountability manager. You're not doing this. This is what the job description says. You got to meet this criteria. I'm evaluating you on a rubric and sliding scale for this group of people. Not at the house. Not at the house. At the house, you need to be everything that was on this resume.
No, baby. You first of all, these people fluff up these resumes.
You told me about upselling. You gotta upsell yourself.
And that's what they do. This is what they do. You will sit down, and I'm not just gonna say men, even though we're talking about fuckboys, and this is a very specific topic.
We have to talk about fuckboys because we like the men.
We will love a man.
I can't talk to you about women who do men dirty because I'm not one of those.
It's a fuck girl, the real thing.
I'm not friends with. Well,
you are.
Back in the day.
When I was younger.
We was all coming up out of our old messes, but we have since evolved in my friend circle. We haven't.
Okay. Sorry. That was loud. Sorry, microphone.
We're glad
yes, we have evolved.
Okay.
Our friends, listen to me. Let me put this out here. Our marketing director going to put a little sign at the bottom. It's going to scroll down.
Disclaimer.
All of our current friends are wonderful people, and they do not fall into the fuck boy, fuck girl category. Okay?
Dope humans.
Hashtag we love you. Sorry, Brittany, it started. We can't do nothing about that. But what's crazy to me is the amount of fuckboys that I have come across. Even at 37 fabulous years of life, it is crazy to me. It is crazy to me that they still exist at this age. Like, we're 37. Are we not at the age? We're almost geriatric. Why are we not thinking
We
about?
taking vitamins because we need them.
Listen, not because the Flintstone tastes good. Like, we're taking these because my knees hurt. Like, look, this is serious. Why are we at this age? Because let's be clear, I'm 37. I have never dated a younger guy. I have never dated a younger guy. So I dated older. Yeah, slightly older, but mostly older, up to like 5 years older than me, right? So if I'm 37, you at least 37, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2. You get what I'm saying? Why, at this age, are you still?
What's sad though is I think that number is moving back because when I was little, I used to get to sit in the rooms for adult conversation.
That ain't
I
okay,
pretended
okay.
like I wasn't listening. See what happened with that. Anyways, shout out to my mama who is the best.
I mean, she is dope. We love her.
And so it seems like, you know, and it really wasn't with her. It was with my favorite auntie, actually. It seemed like 40 was the target number for back in the day. It was like by the time a man is 40, he was like really settling down. Yeah, it's not happening anymore. I feel like that number has moved back.
So is it 87 now?
It feels like at least 55 though. In
Listen.
real life, no.
I know 55-year-old men who are still out here being, first of all, 55. I'm going to use a whole lot of cuss words. At 55, you're a grown ass man. Anything with a boy in it should not pertain to you. Why, at 55, are you still considered a fuck boy? Because you're still acting like a boy. You're still acting like a child. You're still a kid. You're not mature. And you sitting out here playing with these women. First of all, I don't understand why not just be single. Like, you don't owe anybody anything when you're single, right? No explanation. Look, today, I screwed Sally. And I'm going to tell whoever I want to or tell nobody if I don't want to.
I'm just doing blind this month.
Hey, and that's my preference. So this month, I'm over here with Becky and them and Cuz. And then, I might holler at, Kashika them next month. And if I feel like that, that's okay because I'm single and I can do whatever I want to do. Why waste a woman's time? I'm just saying, y'all, made up names. I'm just saying.
Are they friends?
I would never. They're really not. That is somebody's name. If you're out there, baby, I don't know you personally, but I know that's a name. I don't know how you got it, what you put together, but shout out to your mama and your daddy. Woohoo. Back to what I was saying. What? See, they are playing. I am so serious like that right now. I don't understand why not be single. Most of my friends tell me that I'm part nigga. Don't shake your head on it.
I am friends.
Most of my friends tell me that I am part man. Not in the physical sense, but definitely in an emotional, mental.
Throw it away. Yes.
But it's because I think part of it is because I know so many fuck niggas. So why
you have experienced a rare, exponentially high number
up there?
It's just ridiculousness from like husbands in your inbox to just like
We're not even gonna talk about that on today. Get out my inbox. Sorry, break the phone.
Did y'all hear her?
If you're married, start my inbox. Fuck boy.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. But what made me angry is that after I go and talk about my experiences and the pitfalls in marriage, then you hit me up. Like I'm interested in hurting your wife. Like I was like, are you kidding me?
Yes,
like I will
yes.
screenshot your family and send it to you. Like, have you forgotten in this moment
Listen,
your
if
responsibility, who you are?
No, they haven't forgotten. I know. And guess what? Is you gonna call me? Like that's this is where the head is. Like, some of them, I'm not going to say all, some of them do not, no, ain't no some of them. We talk about fuckboys, all of them.
All of the fuckboys.
They don't care. They do not care and will sit there and talk to whoever talks to them. Mm-hmm. Like, married, single, dating, swinging, whatever the hell they're doing. They don't care. They do not care. It's, what can I get out of the situation? And you sell this other woman this fake ass dream and leave them, because a lot of women fall for it. Mm-hmm. They fall for it. Oh, he's gonna leave his wife. Oh, he loves me. Oh, he told me this. Da 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 da. Or he's not even married. He's just, oh, he don't pick up the phone on the weekends.
We got whole songs about it though. Like, I want you to, she can do Monday through.
Well, she's stupid.
This is what I'm saying. She's stupid.
Right. I don't disagree with that. I do not disagree with that. I have met, we're going to be 100. I've even been the woman who was, a piece of man is better than no man at all.
Oh, no. I was never there. But I don't want to be married. So if you find somebody that wants that, let me know when we're over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when it gets serious and you're, like, ready to go with her, because I don't want.
Right.
Like, just, you know.
But so let me clean that up a bit. When I say, now some women are, a piece of man is better than no man, so I'm just going to take anything and I'm just go with that just to have something.
Yeah.
I was the woman who didn't want a relationship. So I wanted to have fun with you.
Yeah. And
then send you back to her.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
we're the same.
Yeah. Going on back to her. Thank you. See you next Friday. Don't forget your drawers. Like.
Please.
I was
not going to my washing machine.
Not a piece of paint. Can you get a washcloth? No, sir. Walmart is down the street. No. Can you say night? Fuck no. It's 2 a.m. I think your people need you at the house about 2:15. You might need to go ahead and get on through. Do you need gas? I'm not gonna give you none, but the gas station is down the street to the left.
They built
like. I was definitely. Now listen, one of my friends helped me realize this recently, that my last several relationships were not real relationships. I only dated guys who didn't live in the same city as me or state as me. Because I get to be in a relationship when I feel like being in a relationship. So, yeah. I thought I was a girlfriend. I didn't necessarily have a boyfriend, but I was a girlfriend. That makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. I was good at it.
It does. Ooh.
But I didn't, I promise you that I didn't come to the realization of that foolishness until recently. Like, I was just like,
companionship.
Yes, when I wanted it. Only when I wanted it. On my terms, how I wanted it.
But you know what? I think that's characteristic of busy women.
Yeah, I just ain't want to go in my space.
Busy women that have been hurt before.
Been hurt before. Yeah. Say that. By who?
Fuckboys.
By fuckboys. So, you want to tell a little testimony about your McFoolery? Or you want...
Please go first. So, I have dealt with disappearing for weeks at a time.
Oh! Sorry. Microphone.
I have dealt with women inboxing me on social media.
Do it again and I smack the shit out of you. Go ahead.
Did you hear? She means it. So let's not.
And do.
Let's not.
Period.
Say we did.
Point and blank. Go ahead.
I have dealt with the random children that turned out to not be nieces and nephews.
What?
Yeah. Like, oh, this is the little so-and-so about that.
Oh, you is a special kind of fuckboy. I knew you were a fuckboy, but we gotta put a little something extra on that thing. You need an extra title. Mr. Fuckboy. Sir Fuckboy. You need a little something.
Doctor.
Fuckboy. He got his master's and doctorate in fuckboy.
I can't stand her.
He said, these are my nieces and nephews, and they were his babies. First of all, you don't lie on your kids. And any man that will lie on their kids, you's a true fuck boy. You're the type of fuck boy that they throw in ditches. But I ain't no thug no more.
Down.
Sorry, I don't
She's
care.
getting upset, guys. Whew. Notice how I'm rubbing her now. Because this is the last 3 episodes she's rubbing. You there? Bring it. Wait, it's not happening. Let it minister to you. Okay. So I've dealt with that. I've dealt with, walking into a room and everybody looking at me strange. And I'm like...
Because they know the story and you don't.
I don't.
Ooh. I've been there.
And then, but sold it to me is like, they just jealous of you. I know. They take pity upon me.
They want to give you a hug. Come here, sis. Let me hold you.
Just like, how is she so smart and so dumb?
That's the thing. We're going to come back to that. Make sure you say, yep, smart and dumb. At the same time.
Yes. Let's go back further. What other kind of foolery have I?
Jagged edge.
No, before that. Why would you do that on camera? Your turn. What kind of...
I am hot, by the way. That tickled me. Sorry. Woo. Sorry.
I hate my best friend.
Let's talk about McFoolery that you returned to. How do you make the McFoolery okay? How do you legit say all the McFoolery happened? It happened. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
But it's time has passed and I love him.
You know what? I think this is an issue for American women in particular.
Absolutely.
Because our fantasy is grounded in Disney.
I was about to sing a song.
And if you look at those Disney movies, it's like treating sis like trash this whole entire time, or she's in this pursuit of this guy.
Right.
And so this is why I appreciate like Frozen, where the happy ending was not
2 sisters. We got this. We'll need y'all.
Yeah, we figured ourselves out. We got our own power. We got a kingdom to run. Sir, I met you as an ice chipper.
Chip this ice.
Chip.
Go on, chip that ice and get that carrot for what was
reindeer? I don't know.
Him. And we got this over here. We is over here bosses. Boss be cheese.
Roya and the dragon. Just
oh yeah.
Yeah, she just like
that was good.
I gotta save humanity.
Right. I ain't got time to play with
me and my armadillo rolling through the
I love the armadillo mouse. I didn't understand what that was. But anyway, we're not talking about Disney movies.
Yeah, so I think that, that, and then growing up with religious parents.
Religion.
Yeah, like that covenant and that commitment.
Yeah.
And not exploring what it looks like when that covenant and commitment is not upheld to you. So it's like, I have to be there for you because I said I would.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to show you loyalty because maybe me showing you loyalty will make you want to give me loyalty. And that's not how loyalty works.
That's not how loyalty works. No, that's not. No. I ain't even got nothing to say to that.
Folks who want to be loyal are.
That's true. Folks who want to be loyal are loyal. It's not
It's not a.
You don't have to give. It's not. You don't. You have to give me something for me to be loyal to you. I'm just loyal. Like that's just is what it is.
And I'll have to talk to you about why I can't be loyal.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I realized I did in coming out of my first relationship was just listening to you explain how you want to be what I want you to be. And so when you show up and you're not, I'm like, but I know you want it. You're so close.
That's that potential.
Like, oh, you was gone 4 days. Now it's just 3. Okay.
Why do we do that?
We hold on to any good thing.
Yeah. And it makes us believe because that one little good thing is there, the rest of it is there. And we're special enough to pull it out of them. That's the other thing we got to get out. Baby, listen. Y'all paying attention? I wish I could get close and tap this. You know how they be like, tap the screen. Listen, if you're dating a fuck boy, you're not gonna change him.
No.
You're not going to change him. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. Like,
can I tell you the best thing? And I know y'all don't like him. So prepare to roll your eyes. Steve Harvey said. Steve Harvey said that he said that men change for the woman they want to change for.
Now, I believe that. I had a conversation about this recently. Mm-hmm. Like, what makes y'all go out here, like, talking to men? I ask men real questions. Mm-hmm. Like, real straight up and down men who, the ones who are out here doing good and the ones who are out here that's, doing not so good with their relationships. I ask the real questions like, why? Mm-hmm, what makes you do X, Y, Z? And, what woman are you going to sit your ass still for? Like, what is it going to take? She got to look like Halle Berry. She got to, do the grapefruit on, she got to have tricks and traits. And,
Megan knees.
I mean Megan knees because, like I told y'all, I got Esther knees. And if that's what you want, you got to find somebody else because my knees are really hurting right now since the sport started. But any hoosers, like, I've asked those questions, like, what makes it? And that is legit what I've gotten across the board, whether they were doing the right thing or not. Married men, married men who are cheating, said, for the one that I'm supposed to change for, I will. And then they give all these other bullshit excuses about why they ain't doing what they're supposed to do with the women that they're supposed to be, that they're with now. But that is what I've gotten across the board. And I'm like, well, where's she at? Does she exist? Because that makes me, that's the other part of it is, are you guys holding on to a fairy tale? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're looking for? Because you've helped me realize recently that some of my ideals about relationship.
Oh, fantasy.
Oh, fantasy, not realistic. Because I'm going to tell you, your girl would be like, I don't want to do this today. Mm-hmm.
And what do you do with that?
I have to process it. Because that's not how relationships work. Relationships are work.
Yes.
Like, you have to be committed to the work. Not just the person, committed to yourself if this is something that you really want. Mm-hmm. If it's not something that you want, then you say fuck it and move on. But it's so easy for me. It is so easy for me to say fuck it and move on.
Yeah.
With most situations. Yeah. It is legit easy for me to be like, ooh, block, I'm on to the next thing, let's go. Party. So Megan-ish knees. We gonna go out. Like, it's so easy for me, but to stick it out,
it's work.
It's work. Mm-hmm. And I think that we've gotten so into the ideal of I want to be married just for the wedding but not the real marriage. Mm-hmm. Marriage is probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do in life.
Absolutely.
Because you have to constantly commit yourself to that person. Constantly commit yourself to the process because you're both changing. You're both ever changing. You're not going to be the same person that you met when you fell in love. So how do you continue to be in love with the person that's no longer the person that you met in the beginning? So how does that work? It's work. Real relationships, not these kitty ass relationships that y'all be playing around with. Real relationships are work. And I promise you, sister be over here, I'm tired. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some days it takes all you have and what you didn't even know you had.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you... So knowing that relationships are work in itself, why would you put yourself through that with a fuckboy who is not committed to the relationship or you? Mm-hmm. He's committed to himself. Mm-hmm. Let me get this pink. No, not pink. I hope you don't want no pink. That ain't. Mm-mm. That's the wrong kind of. Ooh, I ain't gonna talk about that.
Not this week.
She don't never be letting me have fun.
No. We got to define the boundaries for you on that. Yeah. But I think that comes in with just truly understanding your value. And it pains me to say it because I have never pictured myself as a woman with low self-esteem. I have never looked in the mirror and didn't like what I saw. I mean,
right. Child.
big, like all of me can't fit in the mirror. And I was like, hey, turn to the side. Hey, that's still fine. Okay. How many stomachs? Skinny. You know, I can. Fine. You hear me? And so I've never been like,
She's not lying.
Short hair with a little wave on the side. Somebody else's. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just fine.
Y'all see y'all got.
But it's that value that you have to place in what you offer. And I think that we need to stop making self-esteem so shallow. It's not about just liking how you look. It's about honoring the value that you bring to the world. Honoring the value that life has just because you live. Like the world is different because I'm alive. Mm-hmm. And sir, if you can't honor that in every facet, then we're not partners for life. We're partners for,
let's play.
Thank you. I mean, that's what you're serving right now. But you're not gonna get partnership status.
Right. That's true. Now, but you in order to honor all of that you are, you gotta first know. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know what you possess. A lot of us, women, men alike, we don't know that. Mm-mm. We're also trying to live up to society's standards. Or the standards that society has created for us that makes us feel like, well, I don't have that, so I'm not this. And I've even had that moment. Let's be all the way 100. And looking at where I was in life, or where I am in life at that point, and where the person I was dating was, and all that they were doing, all that they were, and I'm like, dang. They rubbing elbows with X, Y, Z, and Element of P, and I'm just rubbing elbows with the little teachers down here to the school. Mm-hmm. Like, what in the entire hell do I bring? And I had to have that moment of, bitch, do you know who you are? And be reminded.
Because I run a list for you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I think as women, we have those moments, especially in dating anyone. Like, we have that, like, okay. Now, when I was in my 20s, I didn't think about that. Mm-mm. But in my 30s, I'm definitely thinking about what I'm bringing to the table. Bitch, I ain't bringing nothing to the table. I am the table, baby. Like, what we talking about? Like,
bless me, I'm sorry. What table?
You know?
Yes. So that I think that as women, rather than focusing on the people who don't have it together, we need to take the power back and start focusing on what we need to do to be better ourselves. And I think that that's kind of a little movement I see amongst the little older 20-somethings. Well, that's what they say on Facebook. Child, I don't know what they're doing in real life, but it seems like the movement is, I'm doing me. They're traveling. I see them taking these pictures. I'm like, yes, baby, baby. Yeah. Why you don't have a passport? Let's get it together. Why it ain't stamps in it? Let's get it together. So I'm seeing that, and I love that. I love that because I don't see hope on the other side. You started out early. I was laughing because I have dated the grandfathers and the great-grandsons, and I'm going to tell you.
A struggle. Can't be out here being a desperate woman.
No, not at all.
Can't be out here being a desperate woman. We're not that. Like, you are deserving of love. Mm-hmm. You are deserving of someone who recognizes who you are and all that you bring.
Yeah.
You are deserving of everything that you want. Like, let's just be real.
Yeah.
And so you have to know that and honor it. Mm-hmm. And then, not to say the fuck boys won't come, because they'll still come. But
absolutely.
you have fuck boy repellent.
When you see it, you can be like, this isn't for me. And be okay with that singleness again.
And listen to your friends.
Listen.
Your friends be knowing. Listen to your friends, because 9 times out of 10, because they say love is blind, I don't necessarily believe that love is blind. I just think that we stupid sometimes. Let's just call it what it is. But your friends will see that fuck boy a mile away.
She just called me.
What?
She just called me stupid, child.
No, I was calling myself stupid. You've had to She's still telling me. But listen to your friends because your friends be knowing. They do. They will see that person for who they are. And even if they love you, they may try to see past some of the things because they want you to be happy and they just want to be supportive of where you are. But if your friends tell you 9 to 17 times,
this ain't the move, this ain't the life.
Your real
move.
friends, not the friends that's, over here eyeing your fuck boy.
Yeah.
Not those.
Look, go back and watch #friend goals. Those friends.
Right.
If they're telling you something about this is off, listen.
Long story short, leave them fuck boys alone. They ain't hitting on nothing. They ain't gonna change tomorrow, and you can't change them. So let the real man find you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's all we got for today. You got anything else, friend?
No, that was it. I feel like it was sufficient.
This was fun. I like this conversation. Black-owned business spotlight. Ain't nobody. I didn't read the notes, but listen, this is a special one. This is a special one.
It's in-house.
This in-house because we love this shit. You hear me? And I low-key want to make her come stand on this camera. But our small black-owned business, only small for the moment, by the way. Okay? Catching a year or two and it's going to be bigger than you know. But we want to shout out Nikki on the beat. Nikki Lee. Yep, all of that. All of what she is. She is a makeup artist. She is a MUA. Mm-hmm. She is the MUA. Like you see these beats. I'm probably a little shiny right now because I'm a little sweaty.
It's hot.
It's hot and it's a lot happening. And then my glass was full. It's no longer that way. But Nikki on the beat she sells faces. Like this is the slogan for real because this chick sells faces. She wakes up looking like the business.
Oh my Lord. She wake up like this.
She wake up like this. She go to sleep like this. Every time I see her, she look like this. You know how you run to some MUAs and they look like this? This our marketing manager is gonna put a picture that don't look like what we talk about. She don't do that. So Nikki on the beat, you guys can find her Nikki Lee on Facebook. What else?
She got YouTube videos.
She has YouTube videos and she makeup videos where she's teaching you like simple tips and tricks for you to look like this on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. That doesn't, and it ain't one of them long 97-minute videos.
Praise
you know how
God.
some of these videos be so long. You be like, shit, get to the eyebrow part. Mm-hmm. Why we still talk about the makeup? We see it. That's not her. Like she's quick to the point. She gets you there and she shows you how to slay your makeup flawlessly. This chick is a writer. She is great. She is amazing. She's an educator. And she takes her time with her craft. She really loves her craft. So if you guys have a moment, NIKKILEE on Facebook. I think it's Nikki Lee on the Insta of the grams as well. But we're talking about the Nikki Lee brands, baby. Okay. Because we ain't just going to be in makeup. We just ain't going to be doing that part. Sis is going to be doing a whole lot. But she's a beast.
She's already tapped on into being a creative director because my last photo shoot, she made sure, I was together and the fan had my hair flowing in the right direction.
She does that for everything but Housewives as well. Like she makes sure that we don't have an extra nipple somewhere. And,
Things happen.
So yes, Nikki Lee. Check out Nikki Lee, the Nikki Lee brand. Nikki Lee on Facebook. She is our small black-owned business, Miss Nikki Lee. On Instagram, Miss Nikki Lee on Instagram. Okay, y'all check her out. Okay, well, that's all we got.
That's it, boo.
We love y'all. Make sure y'all check us out on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell so that every time we drop a little something, y'all are in the know. Okay.
Exactly.
Share with your friends. We love y'all. We will see y'all next time. Have a great day.